Good morning, Cullman. Thank you for joining us on Cullman Today. I'm your host, Christine Wiggins, and today is Tuesday, March 11th. Coming up on Cullman Today, an update on Hanceville Police Department, a local human trafficking arrest, and an attempted murder arrest. All of this plus sports, weather, and more. Now let's take a closer look at the top stories happening in Cullman today. The Hanceville City Council on Monday, March 10th, voted to suspend operations of the Hanceville Police Department and immediately begin the search for a new police chief. Mayor Jimmy Sawyer will make a decision regarding the administrative leave of Hanceville Police Department employees who were not included in the indictment of the police chief and other officers on February 14th. A Crane Hill man is facing multiple charges, including first-degree human trafficking. Bud Winston Cunningham, 48, is charged with first-degree human trafficking, electronic solicitation of a child, traveling to meet a child for an unlawful sex act, unlawful possession of drug paraphernalia, and methamphetamine. The Morgan County Sheriff's Office Criminal Investigation Division, supported by the Morgan County District Attorney's Office and Covenant Rescue Group, conducted an anti-human trafficking operation in Hartselle last week. During the operation, 6 people targeted and solicited who they believed to be a child, 15 or younger, but were undercover law enforcement officers. When they traveled to meet the child, they were met by undercover investigators and taken into custody. According to the Morgan County Sheriff's Office, all subjects arrested in this case are being held without bond in the Morgan County Jail. Each will have an Anaya's Law hearing to determine if bond will be denied. On Sunday, March 9th, Cullman County Sheriff's Office investigators arrested George Thomas Meadows, 80, of Cullman in connection with the shooting incident that occurred earlier Sunday on Doss Road in Good Hope. The shooting was allegedly a result of an altercation between Meadows and the victim. Meadows has been charged with aggravated assault, attempted murder. He is currently confined in the Cullman County Detention Center with no bond. According to the Cullman County Sheriff's Office, the victim is still in the hospital and remains in critical condition. And those are the top stories in Cullman today. Coming up, Lions repeat as ACCC tournament champions. Sports is next.
Cullman's in full bloom in the newest edition of Community Matters from the Cullman Tribune. Discover fresh dining spots, celebrate community connections, and meet local heroes making a real difference. From stunning sights to courtside lights, there's something for everyone to enjoy. Pick up your free copy around town or read it online today. Community Matters. Get to know your community.
Welcome back. In today's sports segment, let's check out the latest on Wallace State's postseason run. The top-seeded Wallace State Lions toppled Southern Union 98-90 at Spraggins Hall on the campus of University of Alabama in Huntsville Saturday to win their second consecutive ACCC tournament championship and their 5th overall. The Lions are the first team to punch their ticket to the NJCCA National Tournament in Hutchinson, Kansas later this month. Head coach Farron Key said that what they accomplished means a lot for himself and the program. Key said that winning a championship is special, but it means so much more because of the guys on the floor and on the bench. The win was Wallace's 26th win of the season. The Lions trailed 46-44 at halftime, but outscored the Bison 54-44 in the second half to secure the victory. In the first half, Southern Union used a 13-0 run to build a 25-13 lead. The Lions found themselves in a hole for the remainder of the half until T.J. Cochran hit a long 3 to cut the lead to 2 heading into halftime. The Lions struggled continued early in the second half as Southern Union attempted to pull away, but Wallace would not give up, and midway through the half, they began chipping away at the Bison's lead. Cochran gave the Lions a 78-76 lead with 2 free throws at the 5:15 mark of the second half. Wallace State didn't look back as they closed the game on a 2014 run. The Lions hit 8 of 10 free throws down the stretch to help seal the victory. A.J. Johnson scored 12 in the first half to lead the Lions and 16 in the second half to finish with a team-high 28 points. He also dished out 6 assists. Christian Thompson again showed why he is arguably the best big man in the conference. He finished with 22 points, 19 rebounds, and 5 blocks, and finished the tournament with 31 points, 31 rebounds, and 15 blocks. Cochran added 20 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists, while K.J. Anderson had 17 points. Johnson, Thompson, and Anderson represented Wallace State on the all-tournament team, and Johnson was named the tournament MVP. Wallace State will now wait to see who their opponent will be in the opening round of the NJCCA National Tournament. That wraps up sports for today. After the break, we'll bring you 4 stories in under 4 minutes, including a Blumenfest giveaway and Skills USA winners. Welcome back. Now it's time to speed things up with a news rundown. 4 stories in under 4 minutes. St. Bernard Preparatory School this week extended its heartfelt gratitude to Bill Smith Buick GMC for its generous orchid sponsorship in support of the 41st Annual Bloomin' Festival. Father Joel Martin, president of St. Bernard Prep, proudly accepted the sponsorship check from Paul Schaefer of Bill Smith Buick GMC, reinforcing the dealership's continued commitment to community engagement and support of local education. Not only will St. Bernard students benefit from the partnership, festival attendees will also have the chance to win big. Bill Smith Buick GMC is making dreams come true, assisting with the giveaway of a brand new 2025 Buick Encore GX. Visitors who purchase a ticket will be entered into the drawing, with the grand prize winner announced at 4 p.m. on April 6th. For more details about the Bloomin' Festival, visit www.bloominfestival.com. The Cullman Area Technology Academy, or CATA, recently sent students to compete in the North District Alabama Skills USA competition, and they came back with medals. Preston Hanners achieved an outstanding first-place victory in Job Skill Demonstration A, which required students to demonstrate a specific technical skill within their career pathway that can be taught to others, ensuring clarity, accuracy, and adherence to industry standards. For his demonstration, Preston showcased his expertise in precision measuring tools. The competition evaluates participants on organization, presentation skills, technical knowledge, and the ability to engage the audience while demonstrating safe and effective techniques. He will now advance to the next level, continuing to represent CATA with excellence. Jesse Daniel, Cole Aaron, and Brett Aaron competed in the class project team. The Skills USA Alabama Class Project Team competition challenges students to develop and present a project that benefits their school or community while showcasing teamwork, leadership, and technical skills. CATA's precision machining students chose to highlight the live work they were performing for a private company, demonstrating real-world applications of their machining skills. Teams are evaluated on project originality, organization, teamwork, and overall impact. Wallace State's Community College's Fine and Performing Arts Department will host Chaos to Connection this weekend at Betty Leith Haynes Theater in the Gudger Student Center. The concert will feature Wallace State's vocal ensembles, the Wallace State Singers, and the concert choir, who will use the power of song to weave together a story for every person, every experience, and every heart who has ever needed to find peace, love, and joy. Tiffany Richter, director of the vocal ensembles, hopes the concert will provide a respite from that chaos and allow folks to connect in hope, love, and harmony. Richter will lead the groups on a tour to perform the show in Washington, D.C., March 21st through 26th. Proceeds from the concert will go toward that trip. Last weekend, 11 Cold Springs High School students and their advisor Stephanie Blair attended the Family, Career, and Community Leaders of America State Leadership Conference in Montgomery. Over 2,000 FCCLA students from the state of Alabama participated. The Cold Springs students returned with 5 gold and 4 silver medals this year. 5 students qualified to compete at the FCCLA National Conference in Orlando this summer, and the Cold Springs FCCLA chapter was recognized with the Golden Star Award. And that's your 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Now for a quick break before we look at the weather ahead and pay our respects with obituaries. I'll be right back after this quick message. Let's take a moment to pause and remember those who have lost their lives this week as we turn to obituaries. Funeral service for Richard Lloyd Burks, 72 of Cullman, will be at 11 a.m. on Wednesday, March 12th at Cullman Funeral Home Chapel with interment in Holly Pond Cemetery. Visitation will be today from 5:30 to 8 p.m. at the funeral home. Ruth Gilliland Bates, 80, of Cullman, passed away on Sunday, March 9th. Funeral services will be at 2 p.m. on Friday, March 14th at Mount Hope Baptist Church with interment in the adjoining cemetery. Miss Bates will lie in state from noon to 2 p.m. at the church. Carol Sue Wren, 86, of Hanceville, passed away Saturday, March 8th. Funeral services will be at 10 a.m. on Friday, March 14th at Hopewell Baptist Church, and burial will follow the service at Hopewell Cemetery. Visitation will be Thursday, March 13th from 6 to 8 p.m. at Hanceville Funeral Home. Our thoughts and prayers go out to their friends and families. Now let's take a moment to look ahead at your weather forecast. We have a couple of beautiful spring days ahead. Today we'll see sunny skies with a high near 74 and a low around 45, and a repeat tomorrow with a high near 75 and becoming breezy. There's a chance of showers Wednesday night with a low around 54. And that wraps up today's edition of Cullman Today. Thank you for sharing your morning with us, and remember to stay connected by following us on social media and visiting CullmanTribune.com for the latest from our community. We'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning at 6:30. I'm Christine Wiggins with Cullman Today. Have a terrific Tuesday, Cullman.